Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Poltawa. Playing for spawning in the north we have Dzindzu, playing as the Brits, and his loadout is Royal Engineers, Royal Artillery, and Tactical Support. Team up with him is Adamir at Magnum. Playing as Soviets who has Armoured Assault, NKVD, and Counterattack. So against them we have a Toyvendor playing as OKW, immediately locking into Elite Armoured. We get offensive with the stern piles.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
And teaming up with him is Pinapple, the Fruit Dude, playing as Ostheer, who has Elite Troops, Jaeger Infantry, and Jaeger Armor. In terms of rankings, both these are ranged teams. Allies around rank 130, Axis around rank 160. Sorry, I just had to make sure my steam was closed properly there. We skirmish around this building, but nothing too exciting. He's capping over here, very close to the building entrance though. Will the machine gun get in there first? Yes, it will. It'll be a little bit slow jumping back in after completing the capture there. Treats early on. Conscripts getting a little bit of damage on the stern piles. They're not terribly good long range, even with the bonuses from the garrison. Slight pullback here behind this high fence. Some folks behind heavy cover back here. Do quite a good amount of damage there to the conscripts, but so far no decisive engagements. Just a lot of probing from both teams. Oof, but that machine gun being suppressed by the MG42 in the building. A little bit clumsy positioning there from Dzindzu. And going for the universal carrier now. And if there's one map for the Wasp, I'd say this would be it. With all these buildings in the center, these fences you can fire through with it. Be a real asset on this map. A soft retreat into the building here, but incendiary grenade flushing them out very, very quickly. Conscripts getting low. Away they all go. There's the universal carrier, and it is indeed going to be the Wasp. Nice to see. This is so much of the Vickers, but Wasp on this occasion. Forcing the Functionaries to pull back. While crushing right through the fence there, just trying to destroy it all.
An engineer unit is ready for action.
And just coming across looking for the Faust. So just be careful. We'll work the spacing quite correctly there, and Wasp now has to pull all the way back basically to repair that off. And Axis making a bit of a push here. We've got a couple of conscripts and machine guns setting up out the back. We're starting to run out of momentum, but we've got a couple of folks coming around the side, but very, very low in health now after all that damage from the Wasp. We'll drop molls very, very quickly, but here comes the 221 for Toyvendor. For the fast 223 strategy, eh? Nice to see. Or potentially. We're going for a battle group this early on. It's usually the story. And yeah, not up against the Vickers with the universal carrier, so still have plenty of time to do damage. Oh, that was a close call. A lot of flame damage into that building. And there we go, 223 upgrading. Okay, we've got tech. Hasn't started the AEC tech yet though, so not going to be arriving in a super quick timing to counter this 223. And there we go, managed to get the chase down on the combat engineer. Conscripts coming around the corner, feigning the anti-tank grenade, but they don't have it teched yet. They're all just completed. Wow, close call. That's a good start for the 221. Getting a kill like that. Now upgrade to the 223, but more durable. It's going to stand the fights a little bit longer, but you still don't want to take a massive amount of AT grenades. Speaking of, engineer's trying to get a snare off there.
Anti-tank gun and crew
And yeah,
ready for
you
action.
might have seen in my guide. Gotta be careful with the 223 against Soviets. The URA plus AT grenade does make it sometimes a little bit hard to use. I was pushing across and jump into the building right here. Working nicely against the allies. We see most of the fighting has been centered around the center of the map. We've seen very few branch outs to these far fuel points, which are quite common to see on this map, but not in this particular match. Both teams playing it straight up down the middle. Gun out now for Dzindzu, so I guess not going for AEC. And we've got a 222 out on the battlefield for Pineapple, so double light vehicles here for the Axis. This one coming in a little bit late though. 222 timing. What's he trying to do there with that AT gun? 222 chasing in, backing into the battle, looking for the kill. T-gun, oh, he's trying to bait him over the mine here. Oh, he gets the mine. Oh, manages to take down the Wasp just before going down. So a nice mine there by Dzindzu, a nice baiting with the Wasp. Ends up taking down the 222 in the process, so not the worst trade. See the stormtroopers out the back there. Shock troops coming in from the side. Big grenade onto the machine gun. Grenade onto the combat engineers as well. They get very, very low. And wow, going to crew that with shock troops. Does have conscripts right there. Could have got them. Got with them instead. Don't know about that one. Stormtroopers finished their SMG upgrade. One in here doing a little bit of damage. He's playing at a very conservative range with it. The squad's moving into the building exit. Jumps out, but hits the retreat. Doesn't go for the snare. 221 chasing in, trying to bleed a few models. Double infantry support guns coming through for Toyvendor now. Decent option on Poltawa. What a narrow map. Cover the center pretty effectively, even with the narrow arc of fire on those. Have to rotate constantly. Backs around the corner. 221 still alive, or 223. Support guns going to work. You can also, you know, maybe go for an IR searchlight on this map. Could be pretty strong around somewhere like that position and allow the infantry support guns to do some good work. Double flamers here. Concussive grenade out. Elite troops, by the way. Pineapple. Chasing and looking for the wipe. Not going to get it. Might get a couple models though. We did see a final attempt to get some territory under control on the edges. Both teams branching out a little bit finally. Another grenade in from the shock troops. Easy dodge. And yep, needs to get out of there after that. Do have a truck going down for Toyvendor out the back. Very defensive positioning. All the way back there. Kind of just covering this flank, which is actually a pretty decent place to put it on this map. Nice and safe, but still relevant. There's defense. He's getting behind the cover there to fight the conscripts. Conscripts, though, they have a few heavy cover positions themselves in spite of the wire back there. You leave it 2 on the 223. That's when it gets a second accuracy bonus. That's when it actually becomes quite scary in the amount of damage it does.
Crews are now authorized to make emergency repairs.
And there we go here. Emergency repairs unlocked for Toyvendor. Ober's coming through now. Pineapple, meanwhile, has gone for tech. Tier 3 is down. And pretty close to his medium tank timing. Got quite a lot of fuel in reserve as well. Did build a pack as well in the meantime. Kitten getting forced away by the infantry section over here. With the AT gun, but it's quite far out the back. Bringing in now, but 221 and 223 coming in close and maximizes damage and ripping through those moles quite quickly. AT gun sets up, misses first shot. Ober's coming around the corner on him, so he has to pull that back. Doesn't quite have the munitions for the LNG on them yet, however. And here comes the Cromwell. Dzindzu going to arrive at a pretty good timing, thanks to not going for the AEC. So we've been suffering a little bit at the hands of the 223. Not too badly though, has nullified that decent amount just with the AT gun. But easier to contain it in 2v2 on a narrow map like this with just one anti-tank gun. And wow, actually going for a second AT gun now. We'll leave a little bit under strength in terms of infantry after losing... did he lose a section? Or did he just... No, he lost his universal carrier. Yeah, generally we see 3 or maybe even 4 sections at this stage. Do have the assault officer, however. That is a pretty strong assault force for Adamir. And another squad of Obers for Toyvendor. At this stage, you know, with the Cromwell on the field, might be a decent idea to pull back the 221. And just try and speed progress towards your medium tank. At the moment, not doing much, not even really providing sight from behind the building. Looks like he's going to dispatch it to help deal with these shock troops coming through on the flank. And, doing a decent job of it. Oof. Looks like the building getting quite low. Still no commander upgrades on the Cromwell there though. Plenty of munitions for it. Jumping into the building with the Obers, ripping through the combat engineers. They can't even stick around for a full burst of flames. Ooh! Grenade through the building there. Nearly wipes out the Volksgrenadiers. Well done. Trying to hold the line here. 16 kills on that now though, it's done pretty well.
Tanks can now fire special heat rounds.
Nearly Finally vested up to vet 3. That's 4 out for Pineapple. Looks like he's also deployed another set of stormtroopers. Oh, I missed the other set going down. I'll find his camera work. Did they go down to a grenade that I saw? I don't know. Another PS squad coming through for Dzindzu. And a KV-1 for Adamir. This is arriving at a really strong timing. Only the Panzer IV on the field at the moment. Toyvendor with a decent chunk of resources could go straight to the Panther though. And Panther with the heat shells will perform very well against the KV-1. Coming down here, he's got the sweeper out. There's a pressure on the AT gun. And going for the steal on the Vickers, and he's going to get it. Cromwell doing his best to try and hold off. Not successful. Look at the KDs here. Oof, Adamir bleeding like crazy. The Allies way behind in the KD at the moment. You kind of can expect it, you know, Axis have invested into indirect fire, which is going to bleed troops without taking any bleed in return. At least in the light vehicle, same story. As the Allies haven't gone for any of that stuff so far. The kill there, not quite. Panzer IV on the other side. Taking an AT grenade, but all 5 models off that conscript squad, just like that. Weapons have been upgraded for Dzindzu. And another AT grenade going to come through, but this could be the end of the conscripts in the process. Bad retreat path for them, and down they go. Too far extended. Oh, hits a telemine in the center, but nothing really there to capitalize on that for the Axis. Panzer IV over here also with a damaged engine. Even then, doesn't really want to go head to head with the KV-1. Potential AT guns nearby to help defend it, so good idea pulling back. Mortar pit going down. What's the edge of its range there? Oh, pretty good actually. Good cover for the center of the map. So that should be a pretty strong positioning. Might cause a few pathing headaches, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. And yeah, it is indeed going to be the Panther for Toyvendor. And upgrading that with the machine gun. We see some heavy sappers here. So Dzindzu has gone for Anvil. Oh, building very low in health. Just jump out in the nick of time. Close call though. Double overs on the run. Needs those infantry support guns to start softening up those units behind the cover over here. More pushing in. Oh, both shots connect. The Raketten and the Panther. That squad maybe even could have got the Faust off too for Toyvendor. Missed opportunity there. Been close. P4 meanwhile in the middle. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Conscripts running in looking for the snare. The AT gun a little bit too far back for any more follow-up damage. We've got a B4 going up though. Quite close to the center. Panther chasing in after the KV. And a bounce off the Panther. Panther just needs one more shot to get the kill, but doesn't want to pull the trigger. Maybe worried about the mines. Plays it safe and pulls back. And the B4 here getting interrupted. One pit shells though, dishing it out to the Axis infantry. They have to pull back. Right there. Oh, setting up again. And the double infantry support guns looking to damage the B4 here. Long range. think a single point of damage has been done to it so far. Take a look at its health bar here. Man, I feel like I need this slightly altered angle to catch the action in this region of the map. Kind of the uphill nature of it, I feel like. Troops pushing into the centre, stolen Vickers. Unable to get the suppression on in time. Okay, they're pulling all the way back. Oof. A T-gun getting decrewed over here, but triggering a couple mines. And now the before going after the infantry support guns. Infantry support guns going after the mortar pit. And this is the scenario where popping the emergency repairs on the Panther would have been really strong. Instead, he's going to play very, very timidly and pull all the way back, but he's got plenty of munitions. Missed opportunity there to continue the pressure with the Panther. Now has put this up to boost his resources. Charging in against the overs. Oh, was trying to throw a grenade, but while throwing it, ended up going down. Here comes the Panther. Bouncing. Oh, but the pack actually connecting. Everyone quite low after that. Was that a Pio down in the center? Yeah, I think the Flamer just went down there. Tough go for Pineapple. Making a bit of an assault here, though. Big infantry formation B4. Ooh. Almost a direct hit on the pack, nearly kills it. One here to assist in the defense. Oh, and those grenadiers went so quickly. Those Vet 3 shock troops taking care of them fast. Okay, they're pushing in. Better be careful though. Let's run over quite a few mines over here, so needs to be cautious. Nice attack round there from Toyvendor. And slowly chipping away at this mortar pit. Panther attack grounding. Infantry support guns softening it up. And now an incendiary grenade as well. Right as the brace is about to wear off, that thing is going to go down. Charging in against infantry sections. Oh, we've got the machine gun out the back there though. These squads trying to come around the corner on them. He's got the sweeper out, but puts it away for the moment. And machine gun getting quite low here. But this is what Dzindzu has been saving for. Churchill finally arriving. Should allow him to push back onto the map, especially with the support of the AAT guns. As long as they're positioned correctly. But it's been a dominant few minutes for the Axis. Taking down the mortar pit, strong map control. Lies about 200 VPs behind at this stage, which is bad news. Oh, Cromwell in some trouble. Panther not quite in range for the finishing blow though. Just coming around the corner, looking for the snare on the Panzer IV. Another B4 shot coming through. Not sure exactly what that was targeting though. Maybe the bunker? Don't know. Okay, and Dzindzu locking into his commander, going for Royal Artillery, dropping the concentration barrage. He's ready 5 in the center now for Adamir. Base house fire dropped over here. Pressuring the Axis back a little bit finally. A little bit bunched up next to the building. Still bunched up. Churchill doing a poodle around the battlefield. Not really hitting too much so far either. B4 ready to fire again. This could be huge. Targeting deep though. Targeting into the Axis base. And he wipes out a Volksgrenadier. Ah, that's where the other one went. So you're going for the base shots. I think with like some really strong targets on the field, maybe Maybe not entirely necessary, but hey, it worked out for him. 10 kills now on that.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Okay, Axis making a bit of a charge here.
Supply sector under attack.
With the pack. We're going to throw a bundle grenade. Oh, we've got a second B4 over here. And that one takes down the pack. Pineapple pushing in with the Tiger Ace. Panther coming forwards as well. It looks like they want to take down that B4, but the B4's ready to fire again. Got to be careful at this close range. Probably going to land its shots. Oh, but no. The Tiger Ace finishes the job in the nick of time. Churchill coming in from the side. But the Raketans there to defend. And good assault there from the Axis, taking down the B4. Did lose a pack in the process, but still available for the recrew. Well coordinated with this commander, you know, with the Panzer Commander upgrade. That can be a strong option. Dropping the artillery, Toyvendor would need another tank for that though still. It can be a good option, getting Panzer Commander on your second tank. Deal with things like howitzers. Does go for the recrew on the pack. Here we go. B4 grazing the Panzer IV. Putting up the recon planes, so you know these are targeted. These aren't just shots in the dark. Getting them wiped on that occasion. S-35 very defensive with the positioning. Finally coming forwards to meet the Tiger Ace. Decent chunk of damage. Tiger Ace also gets access to vehicle crew repair, so don't forget to use it. Especially, you know, this commander with that much to spend your munitions on. And big off maps. Faust, yeah, finally triggers. Oof, fortunately it is tough retreat. Got the Sexton coming down, targeting the bunker pack formation here, and wiping the pack. Okay, there we go. Sexton getting off to a good start for Dzindzu. 5 kills now for the second B4. Back up to full strength. He's got everything like reinforced though. He doesn't have much room for another vehicle. One of the few support guns occupying a decent chunk of his pop cap at the moment. Actually, 714. Tiger Ace beating veterancy to the S-35 right now. Quite low after this. Close to Vet 2 after that. Some British concentration barrage action coming through the center. Toyvendor sticks around, completes the capture. Oh boy! Does manage to get out of there with that machine gun. And here we go, mass smoke off. Axis looking to get something going here. We've got the Panther coming down the flank with the sweeper as well, making sure everything's safe. He decides to disengage. Before coming through the center, got to be careful. Conscripts looking for the snare, don't quite get it. Panther coming back in and getting some really good damage onto the KV-1. Panther still chasing forwards. Now the anti-tank turned towards the Panther. Pulls back with it. Sexton coming through in this region too. Be careful with all those team weapons. And here comes the Churchill around the corner. Big hit. Oh, and the Churchill with the follow-up. The kitten getting very, very low. Goes down just like that. Back there, trying to hold the line. Oof. Oh no. Toyvendor losing all his team weapons right here. Oh, but the ace coming back. And there we go. Cromwell goes down. Agro's coming back strong here. Once again, he used the vehicle crew repair. Nice to see. Allowed him to get back onto the battlefield quickly after taking all that damage. We've got some more concentration barrage coming down, this time on the bunker. Nearly takes down the Grenadier too. We've also got a Katyusha. Doing a bit of health damage, but not getting any kills.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
The target weak point on the KV-1, but the AT guns here as well. Tiger is smoking out to safety. How's it doing? 8 kills so far. Decent. Toyvendor really struggling for manpower at the moment. Look how much fuel he's got to spare at the moment. Complain up in the air. It must mean it's B4 time again. So he's lining up a shot maybe on the infantry support gun again. Yep, grazing it. Didn't take down even a model. It looks like the Axis once again, coming down this flank, or at least threatening to. It's a good idea. You don't have to play evasively to get around the double AT guns parked in the center and the SU-85. Oh no! Shock troops just ripping through that squad and they go down on retreat. 100 out of 100 for Dzindzu, by the way. He's has pop cap limit here. He also has the ability to do some recon planes with his officer, which can be helpful. Of course, has the early warning flares. 16 coming through again, it sounds like. 12 kills on that all of a sudden. Pinapple repairing up the bunker. Oh, Tiger Ace knocking out the conscripts there. And the B4 obliterating the squad repairing the bunker. Katyusha forcing the retreat of the overs. Guys pushing forwards here. Nearly vet 3 on that KV-1. And Axis, yeah, only one AT gun at the moment. Recon plane coming through for Adamir again. We've got double AT guns very close to the center here. Just going to get bullied, popping the Tiger weak point and stunning the KV in place. Going to take quite a lot of damage with that KV-1. Yeah, got quite low with that. But yeah, the indirect fire from the allies doing a lot of damage. That's a lot of kills for a Sexton. Yeah, one of the worst performing rocket howitzers. 5 pieces. Here comes another B4 shell. Targeting deep. Going after the repair crews. Not too much though. And oh man, Toyvendor going for the King Tiger now. So that's what he was saving for. He's lost his stern pies though, so repairs a little bit tricky for him. On the sweeper as well after all those mines earlier in the game. Or just throw away your KT like we see happen quite often. Troops in a 2v1 scenario. A lot of grenades exchanged here. And ultimately the Axis hang in. Toyvendor, yes, so much munitions. Real shame to just never see him make use of the emergency repairs. But yeah, he's going for the Panzer Commander on the King Tiger, so going to have plenty of munitions. The artillery strike on that. Oh, a lot of damage onto the KV here. B4 close range does moderate damage. Oh, long range sniper shot. Panther. Oh, slightly awkward pathing. I think it's getting blocked by the King Tiger. Even with the Blitz, wasn't going at full speed, but does manage to get away with it here. King Tiger dropping the artillery. Squads don't even drop any mods from it. Is that, yeah, that is another second B4 for Adamir, taking care of the pack through the center. And this is maybe a time where the big boys could come in here and do some damage. There we go, heat shells. Look at the damage on the SU-85. Oh, but now King Tiger on the back foot. Every shot penetrating him at the moment. Cromwell, oh, the main gun crits. And the B4 hammers away. Tiger is also very low, and there goes the King Tiger, just like that. Coordinated barrage coming through here. Concentration barrage, rather. And they're taking down those two overs. That was rough for the Axis. Using the King Tiger like that. So close to knocking out the SU. So close to knocking out the B4 as well. Got a good hit on that. But not quite. Oh, and that range, the B4. So accurate. Takes down another squad of Grenadiers. Toyvendor and Pinapple getting hammered by the B4s. Comes the Werfer into the center. A pretty good dodge there from Adamir. Looks like we've got a Panzer IV, maybe considering coming down the flank here. Recon plane up for the second B4 shot. That's the highly vetted one. And once again, Toyvendor not using the emergency repairs. Panther could just about be at full if he did. Just standing by, and at the moment the repair plane is repairing up the ace first. And not anymore though. B4 direct hit. Well, the ace very, very low after that. Coming through in the same region. Troops quite low though, could go down on retreat. There's a lot of elite infantry chasing them here. Four shell narrowly missing. Some British artillery coming through as well. Cromwell pushing in quite aggressively here. T-gun not changing directions. For Pineapple, B4 takes down his stormtroopers there.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Close range Katyusha. Oh, no reaction after the first one. There he goes on the second. Manages to get away. Allies still way behind on VPs, but the army sizes are far apart at the moment. Toyvendor, after losing that King Tiger, way behind. About to field himself a second Panther though. When it comes to the Panzer IV down the side, we've got two SU-85s though. A real nightmare to deal with on a map like Poltawa.
Ready for action.
So narrow, so laney. SU-85's excelling on this map. So are the B4s too, because you know they can just point in the exact same direction basically the entire time. Don't have to worry about rotating them or anything. Early morning flares up for Dzindzu. Here comes the second Panther for Toyvendor. This one upgrading the commander again. Just hammering away at the repairs. Oh, Churchill in a little bit of trouble. But doesn't decide to chase in after it. It's fair enough, there's a whole bunch of anti-tank guns. Oh no, he's chasing in with the high health Panther. Right onto the overs, they get low. SU-85 getting fended off by the pack. We do have some howitzer fire coming in there. Oh, for the love of God, use the emergency repairs. Oh man, the howitzer is just pounding away. Axis struggling at the moment. You see Pineapple making use of it. Toyvendor. Oh, and there goes the 223. Doesn't really need the resources from it though. He's got plenty of fuel and munitions in reserve at the moment. Yeah, coming straight down the center here, straight into the WSU-85 AAT gun. It's not working out for the Axis with the heavy tanks. Need to think laterally. I don't think I've seen any mines go down on Adamir's side of the map, which is a bit of an opening for them. Decent whiff for barrage that time for Pineapple. Let's fit one with that. You just have to be so cautious. Coming down the center here with the B4 right there. Yep, and there they go. That's the thing, you have to be like dodging like a whole time. Maybe just like queue up a whole bunch of move orders, so you don't have a stationary target against their howitzers. Speaking of, Sexton doing some good work there. Close range, overs on the run after that. We've got a Panther now for Pineapple, so he's got 3 tanks. Not that many repairs, but the outnumbering the Allies in terms of armor on the field, and it looks like they're trying to go for a bit of a push here. Missing their shots on the SU-85 though. Panther with the heat shells, but exposing his rear armor here and coming forwards. Gonna take a snare potentially. Oh, just fully exposing the rear. And does take the snare, and the Panther goes down. That was a horrible play for Toyvendor. Pineapple trying to come through with the smoke to save his team. And the B4 takes down the Tiger Ace. And yeah, once again, those WSU-85 AAT guns just hammering away down the center of the map. Playing up for Adamir again. He's got his B4 ready to go, pointed right here. Chusha as well. But yeah, that could have been a really good push, especially if they waited for Toyvendor's second Panther to come through. Just made a bit more of a coordinated effort. But instead, kind of send in 2 of their tanks to die. Allies continue to be in a very strong position now. Pineapple without the Tiger Ace, much weaker. Looks like he lost his pack in the center as well. Coming through. Nearly got the conscript, but the Panzer IV finished the job. Squad of Empires capping on the flank. Okay, walking Stuka coming in now for Toyvendor. Decent idea. Pineapple going for another Panther. You have to be so careful standing still like this in a cluster. The double B4's firing. First one missing. Second one connecting, nearly knocking down the Pyos, and the grenade almost knocking out that squad. Oh my god, Pyos go down on retreat to the Sexton.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Allies slowly turning the VP situation around here. Takes us down to 395 now. And this mechanized truck about to go down. The howitzer fire just whittling away at the forces. And they're getting a little bit aggressive coming down the flank. And the AAT guns are parked in the center, so why not? There's the second one over here. Heat shells here. Some good long range hits in. But just in range of the 6-pounder now for the return fire.
Ready for action.
Recon plane in for Adamir. Have to remember those B4s, they do cool down quite quickly. So he's popping them off again. Maybe going for the base barrage this time. Yep. Back there. Oh, that one takes down the mechanized regiment HQ. So no more easy repairs for Toyvendor, though. So again, he still does have emergency repairs on this commander, though I've yet to see him use them. Oh, triggers a mine there with that Panzer IV scatter shot. There are a couple mines on the flank now from Adamir. And a lot of mines over here for Dzindzu as well. They're really just camping it out. They get tough for the Axis. And letting their indirect fire do the work. Nicely. Squad down. Ober's down. I'm a little bit upset about this walking Stu coming through. I guess targeting this AT gun. And a fresh Tiger Ace. Looks like the Axis making a bit of a push here. Decent targeting on that. Nearly knocks out the AT gun. Panther pushing in. Gotta be careful, there are a lot of mines around here. Popping rapid maneuvers on the AT gun, can't quite knock it out. And the Panther pulling back does knock out the AT gun. Pinapple bringing up the rear with his Panther. Oh, triggers his own mine there. And both these tanks in jeopardy, coming forwards for the snare on both these heavies. The Su-85's coming through on the rear now. And the AT gun coming around the corner. No snares though, no snares for Dzindzu. Maybe he didn't have the munitions. Both the Axis heavies in trouble though. Oh, the Panther out of control. Tiger Ace needs one more shot to kill the Churchill, but it's out of range. Now the Su-85 chasing in after the Ace. The squad moving in for the intercept, looking for the snare. He's going to try get behind the building. Panther, fresh Panther coming in from the side, but he's gone for the recrew on the AT gun. Tiger Ace has nowhere to run at the moment. Panther pushing in. He's got the Panzer Commander upgrade. Oh, so close to that mine. Chasing in after the Su-85 now, missing his first shot. And then deciding to peel off after that, but he still has to contend second. Su-85 coming through, and double AT guns are there as well. Oh no, and there goes the Panther. And the Axis throw in the towel. Well, yeah, awkward commanders here on this map. This is just such a strong map for something like a Elephant. So strong against the Allied tank destroyers, especially the Su-85. Or, you know, no off maps as well to take care of howitzers, which really hurt them this game. They had the potential to get the job done, but a couple clumsy armoured push from the Axis, and that kind of sunk their hopes. Very irritating to see Toyvendor never make use of the emergency repairs this game. One of the real assets of this commander, could have allowed him to be so much more aggressive with his Panthers. Got a lot more work done. But that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, GG, pretty entertaining match overall. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.